Greetings, my fellow subscribers and viewers. It's been a while since I uploaded a content. As always, this is done on my own personal time, not on my so-called work. Since I work full time, still in IT, and knock on wood, cross my fingers, hope to die and turn like a diamond in the sky. Anyway, I am grateful to all my subscriber, as always, all my audience, viewers. Either you are new joiners or old joiners who are following me in LinkedIn, who are following me in Facebook, if you are, or Instagram, or where else? Oh yeah, Twitter. Yeah, I don't do too much Twitter these days, or the X they call it. Anyhow, before I begin to share my thoughts, my viewpoints, lessons learned, what's out there, what one must know, what must one think. Okay. First, we're going to do some recap. Okay. Recap, we're going to talk about things that you need to know, things that you need to understand. If you're still in IT, if you're still using tools, may it be software, may it be database, may it be application systems or operating systems, may it be any fancy coding, scripting, programming, supporting role from level 1, level 2 to level 3. You could be in a command center, you could be in a SOC, you could be in a call center, you could be in a on-site guy doing desktop support, help desk, virtual support. There are many roles and there are many positions out there. Okay. First of all, let me share some highly commonly used terminology words that we work with every day in our day-to-day mundane IT gigs, contracts, or full-time roles. If you're a student, you're trying to think about it, you're trying to get into it, or if you're an adult, you've been doing it for a long time. Sometimes it's really helpful that we do recap, we look back, we think about those things, right? So one of the most famous words nowadays is playbook. Yeah, playbook is created on any kind of operating system, database, utility, software, or any kind of system that you're supporting at level 1, level 2, and level 3. Usually level 2, level 2.5 people create playbooks for level 1 people. You need to understand the word process. You need to understand the word incident. Okay? Incident response activities. So that goes on 24/7. Incident response. What is activities? The most important, most crucial that comes into any role from level 1 up to stakeholders, executive, senior management, associate directors, and other CIOs and CISPP, or other people who all hold seat in boardrooms and seat under the CIO, CEO, CFOs. Those things is communicating with the stakeholders, right? That's a skill that takes a lifetime, literally takes a. And communicating with the stakeholders is essential, trust me. How do we communicate? Via phone, via Slack, via Teams, via Outlook. Okay. Facilitate response. How you respond is the most important thing. Now, improving incident response process and procedure is a 24/7, 365 days for anybody who's been through those positions, right? Now, what do we do? How do we do it? Is we support people, internal, external. We work with process and we support technology. When we support technology, we reduce the impact and we work towards recovery of the data, recovery of information, recovery of asset. That could be cell phone, laptop, just name it within the IT domain and space. Now, you should understand what cyber risk is and how you prepare yourself for it. Consistency and alignment within the enterprise. Okay? You need to understand if you're in security or you are in DevOps and you're part of the security but not in security, but you need to understand a major security incident process, what it is. Okay? Compliance responsibilities. You need to understand and work with people like principal cyber incident coordinators. You need to understand what investigations are and clarification. You need to understand how to provide and gather accurate, timely information and data for reporting purposes within your incident. Now, incident can be a ServiceNow, could be a Jira ticket, could be Vantiv. Vantiv is very old, Remedy is pretty old. Nowadays, they use ServiceNow, they call it Snow or Jira. Keep that in mind, okay? And then you have to be either on business side or you're going to be in the IT side, okay? Or anywhere within any of the teams that you touch cybersecurity. And then within each of these domain, you're going to have a process you got to follow. You know, the process comes in change management request and other requests that are filled in for approval processes. Those are process and those are related to communication and administration. Okay. You need to understand the knowledge base, what knowledge base is. Knowledge base comes in with KT, which is knowledge transfer, and how you increase efficiency and how you handle, control organizational risks. And do you carry or do you understand tabletop exercises, incident simulation, operating readiness, event of a live incident? If you have done disaster recovery exercises every year, right? You go on like SunGuard site with your business plan, continuous business plan, folks. You do the setup, you install the software, you install the printer, you drop the network line, you get everything ready, and the testers come in, you test, and then when they leave, you wipe the systems, you get it ready, you document, you take all your stuff back to your site. And if you've done those disaster recovery exercises year to year, I've done it for 5-6 years, you pretty much know the process, right? You pretty much know what happens. You pretty much understand it, right? So being in that role as a lead many years ago in a pharmaceutical company, it was a great experience. You know, as I said, I've been in IT for 30 years. I've learned a lot, and I'm still learning, but I'm growing. You need to understand what the post-incident retrospectives are and be able to continuously improve that. You need to understand your own cybersecurity organization, internal and external, right? Because external comes into play when you talk to any kind of partner, any product, OEM, could be Splunk, could be PingFed, it could be Signos, it could be any kind of those companies that provide product for you. You buy the license, then you install it, then you test it, and then you execute it and you deploy it, right? You implement it, you deploy it, you work with the architect, and then it goes to 24/7 monitoring. So you need to understand all those things I've mentioned, right? Now, we look back, as I look back, what have I come across? When you're supporting DMARC room, IDF room, MDF room, call center area, all conference room, executive offices, senior department, manager's office, department supervisor office, warehouse, maintain area, utility room, physical security desk, front desk, or any other. Now, you'll be supporting this what I just mentioned before. That could be related to IT and OT, okay? IT is within information technology, OT is outside IT, but it could be combined. Now, what do you support? What do you support? As we know it, you'll be supporting thin clients, voice over IP phones, desktops, workstations, servers, spare laptops, loaner laptops, spare LAN and WAN equipment, spare LAN and WAN cables, RSA tokens if you got any, or you can use any other MFA, multifunctional device or technology, or MFA, multifunctional authentication. Spare cell phones and special holding area for parts cage, right? If you've been in an IT, you would know what I'm referring to. You would know what I'm talking about. Now, let's do recap on when I was talking about disaster recovery. It's a department called DR/Business Continuity Process, DR/BCP. Okay, you strictly understand the documentation side of it and how to cover your disaster recovery when it happens in a real event. Now, what do we work with day in, day out? We work with host name, IP address, end user name, if assigned, supervisor's name, department, location, OEM, name, model number, serial number, LAN WAN details, like default gateway, subnet mask, WINS, and DNS and OS version. No matter where you go, no matter who you work with or who you support, you got to know this. You got to understand this, okay? If you don't understand it, you're going to have a hard time. Very, very, very hard time. So, now, key things to remember, right? Key things to remember are the following. Console hostname and IP address, network port information, physical location for the servers, physical location of the servers, version information, release information, license information, owner information, network map information, end of life information, DR information of the platform or the device in question. This, take it as your Bible. I just repeated. I'm not going to repeat it anymore. You just listen to it. Take it as a Bible. Okay? Now, what happens when you work in any role from 1.5 to 3, which is level 1, level 1.5, level 2, level 2.5, level 3, and up. Okay? You need to understand what project plan is. You need to know what a playbook is. You need to know and understand what a jump server is. Okay? Now, depending on the role that you do or you work with, you have to know what a version is. VERSION, automated script and its location, license and policy location. You need to understand what use case and correlation rules are. Very important stuff. See, I love to go back and do a recap, right? Recap is very important to understand, to know, because if you don't do a recap, then you won't know. right? You will not know. So in today's age, current time and event, things that you need to know, things that you need to understand. You need to understand business, technical process management, quality management, technical software support management. You need to know what a Jira is inside and out, Confluence page, task tracking and knowledge management, technical workshops and meetings, technical implementation, technical streamline, ITIL ticketing process, SLA, and you need to know how to generate and create desktop service engine, SOP. SOP, you need to understand runbooks and playbooks, and you need to understand the cost, increase productivity by increasing resolve ticket count, always learning new things, strategizing workflow process. You need to understand what an on-site, off-site Zoom is. You need to understand team chat, team chat on Teams and Slack. Listening and empathy is a very big thing. Ability to train yourself on a technical product and coach others if needed and required. System thinking. Thinking with the team and thinking solo to fix and resolve any outstanding technical issues. What I'm saying, what I'm sharing with you is the most important thing you ever, for the rest of your life in your career, what I just shared with you. Go through my video, my content, so you understand it. Now, if you support Mac OS devices, you need to know both the production side and non-production side. You need to understand audit scans, team meeting. You need to understand WSR. Of course, we all work with Excel asset spreadsheet, so you need to know that inside and out. Okay, if you have worked with any kind of JSON script, other script, you need to understand it and know it. All right. Now, if you have worked with in the past Splunk alerts, abnormal login dashboard, Zscaler dashboard, SIM network device reporting dashboards, threat hunting, EIO dashboard, Akamai SOC monitoring, Dynatrace SOC monitoring, Tea-Leaf SOC monitoring, McAfee scanner, and abuse mailbox customer, abuse mailbox employee, abuse mailbox customer response, SAP report server endpoints, IAM, Splunk, McAfee EPO. If you have worked with it, you will know what I'm talking about, right? Now, before you go anywhere, before you do anything, you need to understand these basic terminology. Very simple, very basic. Gigabyte. You need to understand what a base video is, what a baud rate is, what a boot log is. Understand what a break is and burn memory. You need to understand what a channel is. CLK, KBBL, CMD, ONS, crash, debug port, execute, fast direct, and is it infinity. And you need to know what a HAL is. HAL. You got to know what a HAL is. Kernel, last known good, maximum process cluster. All these words, like non-execute, NOPA, these informations, right? It may sound basic. It may sound kind of old. But remember, old is gold. If you know your basic, like safe boot, RD path, redirect, PAE, one CPU, numproc, if you know your basic, you should be able to troubleshoot any technical issue software related, right? So basically, SOS, timers, ServVA, this is very old. It's classic. Win95, Win95 DOS year timers, SDI boot, SCSI, and of course, PCI lock, non-serial mice, and fast detect. This was old, but gold. Okay, this is just a recap. Recap, sometimes I need it, sometimes I required, so we know where we are headed, what we're gonna do. All right, so technology is everywhere, like I mentioned, and computers are everywhere, right? And AI is coming, right? AI is coming. AI is here. Look, AI is here. I'll show you where AI is, okay? See, I'm using Brad right there, and I'm using GPT. All right, so why I use Brad and GPT is very simple. Anytime, any place, anywhere. Why I use Brad and GPT? I use it to ask questions. I use it to research, and I look for any concern or question that my full-time job has required. Okay, and I find out things. Then I go back to the OEM site, whatever the product it is. I do research. I document things, and once the document is clean and good, I turn it over and upload it to my Jira board. These days I'm working with Jira. Safe is the environment, and you have to know quite a lot. You just got to know it. It's a day-to-day thing. Meetings, I'm blessed. I'm working remotely. So, but you have to understand your content. You have to understand your technology. You have to understand your teammates. And you have to be on your toes. The meaning, the word is on your toes, right? You have to log in on time, log off on time. You have to submit your timesheet on time. You have to complete all your assigned trainings on time. And there's a lot of reading, everything that I use in my full-time job is a tool. Right Tools for Right Job by Noor Ali. There it is. Share, learn, teach, and grow. Share, learn, teach, and grow. Share, learn, teach, and grow. If you like, you subscribe. If you like, you subscribe. Wait till I upload new content. Once again, I'm grateful to all my audience. I'm grateful to all my viewers. I'm grateful to all my subscribers. And God bless you all. Stay safe and stay healthy. Till next time. Bye.